I started dating Margaret in 2016. Margaret was super hateful. One time in the car, we had an argument and she lunged at me and she just started scratching, just clawing me, and as hard as she could. Margaret started screaming. She would call me a jackass, piece of dumbass, whatever nasty words she could think of. I didn't trust her one bit. She was always on the phone talking to other guys. There was over 40 guys that she's talked to the whole time that we were dating. That's the ultimate reason we broke up. When Margaret found out she was pregnant, we were broken up, but she was still living with me. I was freaking out, but I was committed to give my son the best life possible, but I wasn't committed to her. I wasn't sure that this baby was mine at the time, and I'm still not sure. After we had the baby, Margaret became even more psychotic, screaming, tantrums, waking up in the middle of the night, cussing me out. I think I'm a better parent than Margaret. She can see him anytime, but she doesn't. She only sees him one night a week. I wanted my son full time because I thought Margaret would harm the baby. I don't think she wanted to, but when she got into her psychotic modes and freaking out, that's what worried me. And one day I actually fell asleep with a baby who was all drugged up on her prescription medication, and I got home and the baby was passed out in her arms, covered in sweat, head to toe. Margaret wouldn't wake up. I was lucky he was alive.
Harlan, come on, let's go to the kitchen.
I don't want Harlan to see his mother being crazy. I don't want him to grow up around that.
Easy, girl, come on.
Margaret messaged me on Christmas morning saying, come get your bastard son. At this point, I'm willing to co-parent with her as long as she's mentally stable enough to be around a baby.
But Margaret says Wade is the one who is unstable. So let's hear from her.
When I first found out that I was pregnant, I was terrified, and Wade said, okay, we can do this. But as soon as we brought Harlan home, Wade started to freak out. He could not handle Harlan not sleeping, Harlan pooping. He could not take the crying. Wade was never violent, but once Harlan was born, he has become violent. Once he grabbed me and yanked me outside and put me on the concrete. One time Harlan woke up at night crying, and Wade literally kicked me out of bed, and I hit the wall very hard, and he said, go get your child. If Wade says that I was the one who was angry and violent, he's lying. I have plenty of evidence. I have a picture of it, but I had like a huge bruise like right here. Wade and I had broken up about 3 months after Harlan was born, but we had decided that we wanted to try to co-parent. That did not work out. A few months later, Wade totally trashed my car. He broke both of the passenger windows. He made a hole in the side of the doors. If Wade did not destroy my car, Harlan would be with me. I have a room for Harlan at my house, but I'm not able to take him during the weekdays.
Are you go see Grandma?
That's why Jeanne is the mediator, and she takes him and brings him to me. Wade was talking around Christmas that he wished that we could be a family. And I said, I'm sorry, but you ruined that. The last time Wade and I spoke was a few weeks ago, and he said, I hope you're miserable, and thank you for out my life.
Okay, you two have a beautiful child.
Thank you.
You really, really have a beautiful child. Why aren't you raising it?
Well, I raise them the best I can. I go to school 3 nights a week for night classes, and I work full time.
Whose responsibility is this child?
Oh, it's my responsibility, I believe, and I try to, to give them best life. And when I'm at school, I can't watch a man go to school. So
But
my mom,
it is your responsibility.
Yes, my responsibility. Yeah, it's my responsibility.
And Harlan, raising Harlan is also my responsibility.
Okay, so you admit that this is your responsibility.
Yes.
So what's more important to you than raising your child? And it's going to work and night school.
That's your opinion right there. But on results, because I
Clearly stated that's my
well,
opinion.
I want to go to school to have a better life.
And what's more important to you than raising your child? You work full time?
I work full time, unfortunately, but I would love to have Harlan more than I'm able to.
I'm just trying to get all the facts on the
I'll
table.
go ahead and quit school, and then I'll quit working, and I'll just watch him 24/7. That way I can give all my attention on him, which is fine with me.